Hi everyone, so today we're going to be looking at how to check and test the Nerf Demolisher 2-in-1. So this is a fairly new sort of Nerf blaster which has been released in 2013 when it was released, and still is selling new inside Argos and things like that for £45. I sold this recently, only you'll see it just pop up just here for £29, £28.99. That was complete and fully tested. So the stuff, so I say complete, so really what you need to know as a reseller is when you're picking these up in car boot sales, Spock or Etsy or eBay, Gumtree, Facebook, wherever you buy your sort of your Nerf blasters from, are you getting the complete package when it first came out of the box, or are you getting a mismatch, and so therefore you might find it a little bit harder to sell it, or you might have to break it down or wait until you find the right bits. So when you first buy this blaster, the 2-in-1, the first thing you need to make sure you've got is the banana magazine. This is the 10 dart magazine. You know it's 10 because it's got 10 written on the top over there, and if you look at it, it's shaped like a little bend in the back of it, which is just there, and it holds 10 darts, hence why it's the bend in the banana magazine. Next thing you need to make sure you've got is the 2 missiles. I do apologise, there's some work just over in the gardens just over there, so I'll have to contend with that. I need to get this listing out. I've just sold this, so I need to make sure I get the video out fairly quick. Also comes with 2 missiles. They're sort of foam missiles, and that is it. That is all it comes with. Brand new. It will come with 10 elite darts at the same time as well. I always sell mine with 10 new darts. These are elite style, but they are bought from China. I'll put a description, I'll put a link down below in the comments of where I buy these. I pay like £2.79 for 100, something like that, so they're pennies to me, but they help it sell. So that is the blaster itself. It's a electronic rotary blaster, so when you're at the boot sales, if it's got no batteries inside it, you can't test it there. All you can do is have a quick look at it. If you see inside, the dust cover sort of comes open, so you can make sure you can open that. You have a look inside the magazine housing and the chamber and the barrel. You can have a look down the barrel, and what you're looking for, see any damage to the rotors. You can't really see on the camera lens sort of on there. Where the missile goes, it goes to the plunger, and that stops you placing. You can't put any small darts inside there. You can only place this one, and this one you can test. It's a plunger, it's a pump, it's an air pump. You squeeze, the faster you squeeze the plunger down, the further the missile will go, as I'll demonstrate fairly shortly. Other things you need to make sure you've got the rear stock, so you can push these up, push them down, sorry, and the rear stock comes off, and this allows you to hold the other dart. So when you're photoing it, to show that the other dart sits inside, the other missile fits inside. Sometimes you might get a different stock on there because some people don't like this stock, so they might have put a better one on. With the trigger, you can't squeeze the trigger until you squeeze the little trigger just underneath there. This is for allow the rotary mechanisms to start working. When you squeeze that, you can then hang on. Oh, and a magazine. Yeah, so you need the magazine on for the rotary to work. When you squeeze that, you can then squeeze the trigger. Yeah, so just bear that in mind when you are testing. If you want to see, well, hang on, it's broken. No, squeeze the little trigger down, and you can test that at the same time. You can see inside there, it's working. Yeah, as all it's doing is pushing the dart into the rotary system. So these are checks you can do quite easily at the boot sales, even without batteries put inside them. I always bring with me a screwdriver of some sort, because I don't like buying electronics, especially from boot sales. If it doesn't power up, I need to know why it doesn't power up. So I always make sure I've got a trusty little screwdriver with me. Maybe not this one. because it's too big. Bear with me 2 secs. Okay, I've just got the right size screwdriver now. So what we're going to do, yeah, especially at boot fairs, you see some of the buyers looking at you thinking, what are you doing that for? That's because I want to make sure I'm getting stuff from which isn't going to break on me. Open it up and have a quick look into the housing. Yeah, if you see on there, yeah, if there's no batteries and there's no major corrosion, if there's a little bit, like this one had a very little bit of corrosion, which I cleaned up. But make sure when you do any photos, especially if it has got any corrosion, I always take a photo of the cover and the battery compartment, just to prove to the point that this thing does work. I have tested it and I'm quite happy to show you the battery compartment that is actually good and there's no damage inside there. It takes 4 AA batteries, and so it's always well and good to have batteries sort of on there. I've got a full stock of rechargeables because I test so many blasters and that sort of thing. I always make sure I've got 4 on charge at any one time, just so I can make sure it actually works. And now you can hear it sort of going. Yeah, if at any stage the top cover opens, it's a safety device that you can't get your fingers caught inside there as well, so don't worry. So if you're squeezing the trigger and you've got batteries put inside and it looks like and it's not working, yeah, just test the top cover and then make sure that actually comes on as well. That's another thing what people sometimes miss off. They think it doesn't work. Actually, it's because the top covers aren't actually fully closed on electric ones. So it holds 10 darts. I say it does come with 10 elites. I always sell my non-genuine ones, so the first thing I always make sure I do is test it with the non-genuine darts. So I've opened up a pack and I've got 5 darts inside there, but also I also test it with other darts as well. The main reason is I don't know why I'm standing so close and hurt my neck, is when you're selling these to especially other kids, they're going to have original darts and a series of darts, so the last thing you want to do is make sure it is going to work, because some of the Nerf blasters, which I've found going through them in the past, don't allow you to shoot certain darts through it, or they have a very poor performance. So the original ones were sort of these sort of orangey ones, then the elite ones are the blue ones. So what I was trying to do, I always put a couple of the early model darts inside it, and then I put a few of the ones which they are going to have in the top as well. Main reason is I want to see what's the difference between my darts and their darts, and also to make sure it doesn't actually jam. So once that's done, that's all in there. I'm not going to put the cover back on because I'm going to take the batteries out very shortly. I'm now going to just test it. Out of the box, this thing says it should fire at 90 feet. That's not firing from this position, it's firing from that position, so it allows you to go up and sort of over. New at a flat trajectory, sort of on there, you're looking around about between 40 to 65 feet. So so this is used, so I'm aiming anything round about that sort of thing is really good. And what I always do, I always put the highest fall dart, the lowest drop, and the mean point of impact. The mean point of impact is where majority of the darts lie, in the centre of the centre of the target you've fired. So I'm now going to go see down here. I've got a range between where I'm standing here to my first post is 6.5 metres, and then 6.5 metres beyond that I've got a tape sort of measured out as well. So I'm going to fire these 10 rounds down the range just to give you some idea of the speed it's going. There is quite a breeze, you can see just on the distance sort of over there, so it is going to affect the range on the gun itself. So, another thing to bear in mind when you are firing range tests, especially on electric ones, is let the drums power up itself first. Get it to high revs before you squeeze the trigger, because if you just squeeze the trigger bang 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 bang, they're going to not fire so fast. So I'm going to turn around now, I'm going to stand here, I'm now going to fire my darts down here and give you some idea. Right, so that was all 10 darts fired. So we'll go over there in a bit and have a look. We can see we've got a couple quite close to me, I've got a couple quite far. The next thing I'm going to fire down there is to make sure is the missile works. I say this is the pump fed one, so the faster you feed that, the further the missile is going to go. Again, it says it fires 90 feet. The direction, that's the direction you would fire it. My garden isn't 90 feet, it's only 25 meters long, so that's well under 90 feet. So if I hit my trampoline down there, that's actually a good shot sort of on there. So we're going to fire both of these now just to make sure they do actually fire. The very end of the garden, went over the garden on the very end. So that one, so this one I'll go into the wind and we'll have a look again. Again to the very end of the back of the next door neighbour's garden. It's fine, I know them, I can go grab it. So let's go have a quick look and see how far we got. Okay, so 6.5 meters is about 21 feet. Let's say the box says 90 feet maximum sort of range. New, if you look at some people's reviews, they're about 47 sort of feet sort of on here. So this is used, it's 3 years old, so I'm not expecting it to go that far. So the first one we've got, so we've got 21 feet up to this post, and then we've got two of the non-genuine ones at the very back at 22 feet. Yeah, so 22 feet is the lowest shot. Then we come over. Then we've got one of the originals, and like that. Yeah, and another one of my non-genuines. So that's 30 feet. Because we're 9 feet there from the tape from the post. We're only on 21 feet already. Then we've got a good cluster of my non-genuines and a genuine one. This is at 20. You're looking around about 35 feet sort of on here. And then coming to the very top, we've got one at the top, but the highest one, this went just underneath here. So we've got 21 feet plus another 21 feet, 22 feet, and then let's get a tape measure over here. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. No, where am I going? 20, 21, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 feet. Yeah, so in 3 years, as you can see, in 3 years, so the brand new out of the box with the original darts, with the real darts, the lowest for the shot was around about 47 feet. 3 years down the line, with non-genuine darts or sort of an original darts mixture, this thing's firing flat at 47 feet maximum range there with my 10 darts. So I will list that as that onto the listings. I'll say tested, fired, ranges up to 47 feet. Yeah, so they know that they are getting it. I've tested it, I've fired it, and that allows the peace of mind that is firing at different distances. The missiles, they went over here, so you're looking, so the next one over there, so that's another sort of 21 feet on top of that. Yeah, it's sort of on there, so you're looking at 62 feet. I've just managed to fire the missile, so I'll list that as well, that the missile fired approximately 62 feet. That's just, those sort of things makes your listing stand out a lot more. Gives the buyers peace of mind that you've tested it and it's actually firing well. So I hope you enjoyed that video of the Demolisher 2-in-1, and you found it quite interesting and you found it quite useful. So yeah, so that's that all finished. That's the Demolisher. This thing's good to go. I say I already listed this, I've already sold this, so I just want to get this video out because I've only got one of these in stock just before it goes out sort of on there. But thanks again, and check out my next video. I'll be looking at some more Nerf blasters. See you then, bye for now.